Hi there, students. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the differences between our duties of citizenship and our responsibilities of citizenship. Duties are things that we must do. As citizens, these are things that we are required to do. Actually, by law, we're required to do these things. So that brings us to our first duty, which is following the laws. Everyone must obey the laws. It is our most essential duty of being a citizen. And we have laws to protect our people and our land. Okay, so that's our first duty, following the laws. Our next duty, paying the taxes. Okay, we just had tax day just a few days ago. Typically it's April 15th. Depending though on the weekend, and if it's a government holiday, sometimes the day gets adjusted a little bit. But every mid-April, you're required to pay your fair share to Uncle Sam. So we collect the taxes for a variety of reasons, including, gaining revenue. That's how the government makes its money. Without the taxes, the government could not pay its employees. Without taxes, the government couldn't provide services. They couldn't build bridges or build roads, different types of infrastructure things. They couldn't offer any programs to the poor, anybody that needs help. Medicare, Medicaid, those are all things that the government pays for. Technically, it's things that we pay for through our taxes. So, okay, moving on. Our next duty is serving in the armed forces. Currently, there is not a draft. We have an all-volunteer force, which is good. We haven't had a draft since 1973, actually. But if you are a male and 18 years old, you must still register with what we call the selective service in case there would ever be a draft. Okay, next duty, going to school. Being an educated and informed citizen is critical to our democracy. Okay, when we go to school, we learn how to be good citizens. We learn our duties and responsibilities of citizenship. Okay, and going to school is the law. It is mandatory. If you don't go to school, technically you could get into some trouble, or your parents could get into some trouble. Okay, and our last duty is going to be appearing in court, otherwise known as jury duty. You might be called to decide on a specific case. You might have to appear as a witness. Regardless, if you get that dreaded letter in the mail, you have to report to jury duty if you're called. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to our responsibilities of citizenship. Now, these are things that we should do. You don't have to do them, but you should do them. If wanting to be an engaged member, an engaged citizen, you want to do these things. So first, being informed. Use reliable sources, including the internet, television, magazines, newspapers, and the radio to get information. Okay? This allows you to make better decisions when you're participating in the political process. Know the issues, okay? You should want to know what's going on in our country and the world around us, so make sure that you are actively engaged. Okay. Next, we have voting. Okay, this is the most basic way you can participate in government. It gives you a voice in your government. Unfortunately, though, we tend to have a low voter turnout in this country because of apathy. Apathy is the attitude of not caring. Okay, some people just think, this doesn't affect me, nothing, my vote doesn't count. But, that's really not the case. Your vote does count. We've lately had some elections that have been coming down to, differences of hundreds of votes. So, voter turnout is important. Okay, our next responsibility, take part in government. So in addition to voting, you might join a political party, you might call, write, or email your legislator, you might even run for office. Okay, just being involved is a way to take part in government. And lastly, we have helping out in the community. You can volunteer, donate to charities, keep your own personal space and communities clean. All way you can help out in your community and be an active and productive member. Okay, actually, we have one more. I lied. Respecting the rights of others, our last responsibility of citizenship. Respect everyone, respect others' properties, respect others' opinions. Okay, it's okay to disagree, but always do it civilly. Okay, and it's great to share ideas, and that's what makes the world go round.